Alright, everyone, Supreme Kami over here, and today I'm going to be going over some of the multi-mission coin exchangeable unit over here. So, the first one that I want to go over is actually going to be the Gundam TR-1 over here, the Advanced Hazel, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yes, that is correct. So in terms of this, over here, I think this week batch over here is actually quite. There's a lot of fun to This one packs some pretty good portraits, some pretty good EX skill. I would have to say overall. So I think this week around, I'm pretty enjoying the overall unit. So this one is actually not too bad. So in terms of some of the, quote unquote good one, like good portrait, for example, it's definitely going to be this one over here, the shield booster. Just look at this right now. This is going to be providing some of your, buff EXQ effects up right there. So this one is fairly powerful. And then with a proper alteration, you're also going to be getting a shooting power boosting as well. So can't even say any more than that. This one is simply really good. So definitely a must alterate for sure. Like definitely max out this part and then alterate. It's just really good. Specifically for your tech attribute, so cannot go wrong with that. So in terms of the other one, I personally have not really looked too much into it, but I do assume that some of them can be pretty good as well. So in terms of this EXQ, just right off the bat, this one is something you must have to alterate. We're only looking at a B piercing and D power, so definitely do have to alterate. So me personally, I don't like, because this week around we don't have like the Liberty type, like the boss multi-mission. So in terms of forming up these multi-mission coins, it's a little bit harder than anticipated per se. So I'm probably not going to be maxing them out at EXQ level 10 at the moment. Because originally I didn't even max them out at EXQ level 10 nor alterate them. So what I'll do, I'll just actually compare them at base level 1 alterated and then unalterated to see what kind of differences we can expect. But in terms of like version of it, the like EX skill, I have already alterated this one, so yeah. So this one, I can just tell you guys, this one is a pretty good as well. And this hits, in terms of the shooting rate, is this hit pretty hard. It's like a few shots. It does get to your opponent pretty fast. So this one is something that I will recommend for sure as well. We'll definitely go to some EX skill, just playing through like a few multi missions and all that, and then you guys can see how powerful they can be. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the overall unit first and just kind of see how it actually looks like. And then you guys can definitely let me know, do you guys like the overall design of like the like the Hazel line or the TR-1 over here? In terms of this overall design of it, like the advanced Zeta over here, there's so much more that they can release, so I'm definitely looking forward to that, because I believe there's still, like in terms of in-game right now, there's still abundance of different models that they have not bring into the game yet. So that is definitely some slow burn that I feel like we could eventually get. But like, since how they're scheduling out like brand new warfare and all that, they're still doing those recycled units. So I don't know, right? Let's say specifically this TR-1 line right now, I don't know like when they'll actually make some new model to add into the game. So that is definitely something I'm just kind of questioning, having a question of myself as well. So that is going to be the overall model itself. So this looks, I don't know, it definitely looks a little bit weird in terms of like the torso section of it having that sub-arm unit kind of like, I don't know, back section, like in terms of leg area, like those thruster, those yellow, man, they popping for sure. They definitely look pretty appealing and all that. Head part definitely looks pretty good. Just having on that additional kind of like a visor, kind of like the optical sensor right there and all that. It looks pretty cool, honestly. So definitely a very intriguing unit to be looking at. So let's kind of see if there's any good portrait just right at the bat, unalterated and all that. So just looking at the unalterated version, like the only eye-catching thing for me personally is definitely the back part of it. But this one, they are not really that good, so I'm not gonna give them too much credit for them. But if you take a look at shield, like look at that. Shooting power boosted by 30%. Oh, that is good, But I want to say the only one handicap is actually going to be the cooldown time up by 10%. So that means if you're running like a cooldown reduction type build, instead of having only 100%, you must have 110% to kind of override this 10% increase and all that. So if you guys can kind of fulfill that requirement and all that, this is definitely a very good shield to be running for itself. And then let me kind of go over to the alteration page real quick, and I just want to see what kind of other portrait we are looking at. So let me try to go over to the advanced Hazel, kind of like the advanced Zeta line right here. I believe it should be this one. Yep, this one right there. And oh yeah, they actually have released a big one up here. You have yourselves the TR-5 right there. I believe we do have the TR-6 already. I don't know what else we like. I don't know what else we have gotten, but let's kind of take a look into the TR-1 real quick. So gonna start things off with the head part over here. So anything honorable mention? No, this one is bad. Don't need it. Just trying to get one copy of it, and then you guys should be pretty much good to go. This one over here, not really going to be increasing any further, EXP wise, it's still going to be staying at B power, I guess. Let me take a look just to be sure. I believe it is still stuck at base. Oh yeah, still stuck at that EXQ, or in terms of power wise, still at B plus. So not going to be any changes on that. Okay. I do want to see what kind of damage differences we can expect, the pre-alteration and then post-alteration and all that. So moving over to the arm, let's see what we are dealing with over here. No, this one only is for special attack or special shot power boosting. Come on, no, we're not doing that. Nope, we're not doing that at all. This one, okay, so what? When 60% or lower? Wow, that sucks. Nah, this one is bad as well. Like, come on, are you kidding me? 60% or lower that you can activate that? Come on. You guys saw the shield already. Shield is definitely really good. This one, definitely do have to alterate it because without the alteration, we are only looking at D power. So this one is definitely something to alterate. What about the awakening? I didn't really take a look at the awakening. So we got a shield booster. Okay, so this is going to be like melee raise attack. What? Excuse me? This one is seemingly like a shot base, right? But why are we doing like a melee raise? That is strange. I must tell you that is very strange. I have no idea why it's doing that. So I guess the only good portrait that we are looking at is definitely going to be the shield booster, and then other than that, all the other one are just kind of subpar. They're not really worth mentioning it in a way. EXP wise, I think they're pretty much safe to say that they are good. After alteration, I mean, they would definitely add some, to a certain degree, some good element to your overall box. So I would definitely suggest you guys to try to max them out. But without any further ado, let me hop into some EXP showcase with them and see how they actually perform in some multi-mission matches. Alright, so hopping into the regular testing ground first, and then we'll hop into the this week's crew multi-mission. So let me use the shoulder missile first. Shoulder grenade, okay. So we're doing, oh wow. It actually travels pretty good. Yeah, not bad damage overall. So we're roughly doing like from a lower to 160 to like 100 or 210 per shot. So not bad overall. So what about the range? Okay. I will actually start from here. I feel like it won't because this one is like a grenade, so it wouldn't travel that far in a way. What about the scatter one? Okay, this one is giving out 3 burst shots, so range wise is definitely more for like a close range shot, I would have to say. So this is definitely ideally for like if you have any rushing in melee attacker, it will be great dealing with those for sure. What about this one? Sub-arm unit definitely hits pretty fast. Like a quick, how many shots is that? I want to say 8 shots in total, so not bad. But in terms of the range, they are not good. They're pretty much not there. So let's see how much this one hits for. So we're doing roughly about 120-ish. So keep that in mind. This one is EX skill level 10, and then altered as well. So I was really expecting more. Like looking at this one now, the shoulder grenade. This one might hit harder at EX skill level 10, but kind of keep that in mind, this one is only doing 4 shots in total, so that's why damage output right now is a little bit higher in a way, so, or just, in general higher in a way. So I do want to see what they would actually do at EX skill level 10, or at least how they do in terms of like having an altered. So now let me use a scattering one. Okay, it's not terrible, but I would have to say if the range was better, it'll be great. Yeah, it's just a range that I'm just kind of nitpicking about. But other than that, in terms of all 3 of the EX2, I think they're pretty fun, not gonna lie. They're definitely something that I feel like you guys should definitely max out. I mean, they're free, like there's no way you guys should not max them out. Portrait wise, in terms of what we have looked at, they may be something you don't want to need. Like there's definitely something for sure you don't need. But these one, I feel like they will definitely be something that you might want to kind of kit bash into like different EXQ. I think they'll definitely be a pretty cool, just pretty fun overall, so not bad. Probably like in terms of the shoulder grenade, wish that the range could be a little bit better, you know. That's definitely something I'll complain about. But other than that, I think they're all pretty solid. So you guys can definitely know how good they can be, or how good do you guys think they are after watching this. So I'll hop into this week's crew multi-mission. Those enemy do tends to be a little bit more kind of aggressive. They are gonna rush into you a lot more. So I feel like the shoulder grenade and then the scattering EXQ, they might perform a little bit better. So we'll definitely see how they do once I do hop in. So we'll be right back. Alright, so hopping into this week's crew multi-mission over here. So I just want to see what they can actually do compared to these guys over here. I mean, like, they are a little bit aggressive overall, but they're not really rushing in yet. I mean, this one is already like the hardest difficulty, but they're still standing there. Okay, just want to see how good the skill. Let me activate the limit break. So, okay, not really scattering. Hello. It seems pretty concentrated at one point. Kind of strange. Oh yeah, that one is definitely better. Oh, yeah, I saw that. That was a great track right there. So it definitely tracks to your other enemy. Okay, I'm liking that one. I'm liking the shoulder grenade now. Okay, backdash a little bit. Okay, enemy's a little bit aggressive now. Okay. Oh yeah, this one is definitely really good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, definitely take care of business with her. Not bad. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay. Great tracking again. Didn't hit the other one. It was like way too far to the left, so it didn't hit. What about now? Okay. It's still getting there. What about now? Nope, barely did. Like that 1% shot gone through, but other than that, all the other ones just kind of escaped. No, they didn't even hit. Okay, not bad right there. What about you? Okay, cool. Yeah, they're definitely not too bad in like a practical sense right now that we look at it. So, okay, got them rushing in. So this one is definitely gonna take care of business. Right. What about you? Can you do it? Yeah, okay, you can do it. What about you? Of course you can. They are, yeah, they're definitely pretty good in like a practical sense right there. They're definitely hitting their target on points. So definitely would recommend alternating, like at least you don't have to alter them, but at least get them to EXQ level 10 so they can perform at the best. So let me kind of do some comparison in terms of EXQ output. So I'll probably only do it for the other two because those are the only ones that I have not altered and all that good stuff. In terms of the sub-arm minutes, so you guys should definitely know how good it's performing. But you know what, I'll actually do just one testing for it, just kind of raw, damage raw, and see how good it performs. So we will be right back. Alright guys, with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it in terms of EXQ showcase and then review for the Gundam TR-1 Advanced Hazel over here. So you guys can definitely let me know how you guys feel about this unit with the alteration in terms of EXQ. I think they are pretty much phenomenal. I think they're, you know, pretty fun overall. So you guys can definitely let me know which one of the three you guys are going to be maxing out and then alterating it. And then up next, we will be talking about the Rose and Zulu in a next video.